All right, how's it going? Black Sauce here. All right, so today's podcast comes from you, from Little Prius. You might see it in Jerome. Belongs to Mr.208. Some of you know him as Josh Nunez.
What up, what up?
Uh, okay, so this is my guest today. Will you put your seatbelts on, sir?
Yeah, sorry.
And then after that, hold my mic so then I can put my seatbelts on. Should have thought this out.
Yeah.
Okay, introduce yourself, sir, while you have the mic.
All right, formerly known as Mr.208. People that know me around this small town know me as Josh. And I'm pretty much just doing the thing every day, trying to hustle and make money.
Okay, but who are you?
Well,
Okay, so I'm just a random guy asking you, hey, then, this is Josh Nunez. Who are you?
well, I guess around here, people, in the last few years know me more as like a businessman, and I kind of seem to have a different name for myself now. But before, growing up in Jerome, I definitely was not that, I'll tell you that. But now I like to consider myself a amateur entrepreneur and just a hustler.
Okay, a little bit about your past. I know I don't want to dive too deep into it, but seeing that I am a recovering addict myself, I just wanted to make sure, is that something that you want to touch on today, or at least acknowledge that that's something that happened to you?
Oh, 100%, man. I'm definitely a recovering addict, and we can touch on it all you want, because I think recovering addicts definitely need to know that there's definitely another side, and there is end to all the BS, you know what I mean?
Cool. All right. Like I said, that's kind of what this podcast is going to be about. Recovering addicts just out here living their life and doing the best they can to move on with their life. One of the many type of people that I'll be bringing on to this podcast. What kind of things are you up to nowadays?
Right now, man, so I started a vending business with my son. It's very small right now, but the business is very small. He's only 13, but being at that age, I feel like it's good to show him a simple profit, versus cost of sales, things like that. So when he grows up, he kind of has his mindset on the proper idea of what money really is, and it's something I've learned late in life. And I'm trying to other different business ventures. Been looking into affiliate marketing, and just trying to find ways for money to be put into my account.
Awesome. So, not sure if you guys caught that or not. Not only are we recovering addicts, but we are also both fathers, single fathers. I know you're in a relationship right now. But that's cool, man. That's cool that you're trying to give that knowledge to your son at an early age. As am I with my son. I got my son signed up for some things, helping him out, talking to him more in life. Talks I wish I had. What's your approach?
Kind of the same thing, man. My dad growing up he lived in the same house, but he never really was there. And to learn the things that I've learned now, wishing my dad would have said it to me, I'd probably be in a different position, but I wouldn't give it up for anything, because the position I'm in is great mentally. I've learned a lot, and able to teach my kid things that, will make him a better man than I was.
Cool, man. I think as fathers, I think that's our goal, is just to make our kids better than we are, regardless of emotion. I think is typically how it used to be. But now, 2024, do you think emotions matter or don't matter, or what's your take on that?
Emotions definitely matter, and it's kind of funny because I'm known as gassing up dudes, like making them complimenting other guys and like, telling other people how, this dude's sweater looks good, or, just crazy compliments, because emotions do matter. I mean, more men kill themselves every day than we really want to even talk about. And it all has to do with holding their emotions, being emotionless, and if showing your emotions makes you soft or whatever it makes you, that's bullshit, man. I think that's what empowers men, in a sense, is being able to have emotions, and also to be, stone cold at times when it needs to be.
All right, quick. Sorry, we're gonna scroll head it right now, real quick. Josh, I want you to head over to Central, where we first met. The middle school in Central.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's end there. Okay. Anyways, so back to what he was saying. So yeah, I totally agree. Emotions for me was keep it to yourself. Don't say anything. Men don't cry. Men keep everything to themselves. We don't share those things, and I think that's wrong, man. I think it's okay to have these emotions, and I think it's okay to talk them out with people. It's just you got to know who your circle is and who you're trusting. Because you can't just say this stuff to anybody. And if you don't feel like you have a safe place at home, reaching out to a therapist is definitely highly recommended. From me personally, because I feel like a lot of people in my family or close friends of mine aren't really there as I am, and I not necessarily that I don't want to share with them. I just kind of respect their mindset. You know what I mean? And I hope they respect mine. Anyways, back to you. Anything else you want to talk on emotions and talking to your kids about that stuff?
Just to express your emotions and categorize your emotions. You need to know what emotion you're feeling and why you're feeling it. A lot of people get angry when they're actually scared. A lot of people become scared when it's just anxiety. Anxiety is just the unknowing, So there's always different ways of categorizing your feelings and making sure you're expressing them in the correct manner. That's it.
All right, cool. So now that we're talking on feelings, like I said, this guy's Mr.208, or formerly known as the guy that ran the 208 Bar and Grill here in Jerome. How did that leave you feeling, man? At the end of it, what were your emotions? What are your feelings currently? If you don't mind me asking, and like I said, just be honest with your audience,
Dude, I love talking about it, because at first, so my dream was to open my own restaurant, and
is it still your dream, or is that not anymore?
It's a tough question. Yeah, that's a tough one. I would love to run another restaurant again, and it could be more in the future for me. But I think this whole situation at the 208, man, I hated it at first. I cried a lot when I realized I wasn't going to work there anymore. I realized, I had a lot of fear that I was failing, that people were going to think I failed. And then I just prayed about it and realized it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And I wouldn't say it is a failure. And that's why it doesn't matter what people think, because I learned more in that year and a half of working there than I did in the 20 years of being in the industry. And it's really skyrocketed me just in the business side, knowing the numbers, like understanding things like that. So I feel like it was more of the biggest blessing that's ever happened to me when it comes to business. Obviously my kids.
Oh man, beautiful. Just park right here, man. Really?
This is where it began.
Yeah, this is where it began. We're gonna take a quick interlude. I'm gonna flip the camera, give you guys a couple views. Anyways, we'll be back. The school used to be over there, huh?
was the playground.
What?
There used to be the school there, and then that was the playground. That's where the soccer field, well, it's a football field, but if you're in Jerome, it's a soccer field.
And then we graduated to basketball.
Oh, yeah.
It was basketball, tetherball.
Right there where those buildings are.
Yep. And a bunch of fights.
All the fights.
All the fights.
Alright. And then you know what's funny is that courthouse yard right there. It used to be an old jail, and we used to fight there. Meet me at the courthouse. That's where it was.
Alrighty, we're back. Okay, Josh. So what's your goal for the rest of the year? I guess what's the goal for Josh and the next 5 years?
Man, the next 5 years, I kind of hope to be self-employed. I'm just now in the. I'm just now in the beginning of this whole self-help, if you will. Been reading a lot of different books lately, and just kind of in the next 5 years, just be better.
What are some of the books? Do you recommend any of them?
Ooh, The Four Agreements. I recommend that book. I recommend. Oh God, I can't even think of it on the spot now. I just read a Tyson Fury book. That's cool. It's about self-help, mental awareness, mental health, stuff like that. I've read one book. I thought it was on business management. It ended up being on stocks. So if I ever get into stocks, I kind of have a idea of what I might be looking at. That's really, God, there's a lot of books and I can't even think of them. But I'll definitely have to shoot you the list of books I have so you can let other people know.
Cool. So I kind of cut you off on your 5-year journey there. I don't think you fully answered.
Oh, yeah. So I want to be self-employed. I want to be self-sustainable with the savings account. Pretty much just be financially free in that sense.
So a goal of ours is to shoot Mr.208 back on episode 208. So we'll see how long that takes and see where you're at there.
That is definitely a goal.
Okay.
Before this started, I said I wanted to. We're gonna enter a Prius, and then in episode 208, we'll see what we're entering and how it's going from there. That's the truth. But I definitely don't want to work for anybody anymore. I want to work for myself. I want to answer for myself, and get out of this 9-to-5 corporate shit. That's what I got going on.
So what kind of steps are you doing to accomplish that goal as of right now? As little as they might seem to you, what are those, and what are some steps that people can take? Oh, motherfucker! It's this thing. Shit.
Got a little camera issue here. There we go.
Okay, we're still recording. Hold on. Take off. And we're back.
All right, we're back. A little technical difficulty here. Shit, what was that question again?
So same question. Back to what are some steps you're taking to ensure
Gotcha.
your future is self-sufficient and don't rely on the corporate anymore?
Honestly, man, it all starts with self-discipline. I've learned discipline to eat right, discipline to live a healthy life. Healthy body is a healthy mind. And just staying consistent. You know, this little vending venture I got going on, that's just step one. That's just my first idea that I'm just committing to and seeing what it does. I just established my second location today. I got a little candy dispenser over there.
Where at?
At the Woody's 2.0. It's in Twin Falls. It's a new sports bar. And I thought...
What's your other one?
My other one is at Bennett's Trucking. It's a diesel mechanic shop my buddy owns here in Jerome as well. but yeah, those are the two things I have now, and it's just two. But I mean, I've even gotten to the point where I've sanded them down and spray painted the machines. You know, made it my own color, um, kind of making my own brand with them, and gonna keep going with that. And then if I gain knowledge and another idea comes up, let's go with that. But consistency is key with no matter what you're doing.
Okay, so here's another one I'm gonna throw at you real quick. So there's days that we wake up and we're like, "Fuck, I don't want to do this," right? You have those,
100%.
right?
100%.
So I just kind of want to know what are some of the things you do personally to get you out of that funk. Because I know a lot of us get in that funk and we just stay there all day and watch TV, sit up and sit in your pajamas, and sometimes that's where we're at in life. But how did you get out of that, or how are you getting out of that if you're still there?
Oh man, honestly, what I found the best is having motivating people around you. Because there's times where I could be a lot farther than I am now, but I am guilty 100% of wanting to binge watch TV, whatever episode or But what motivates me when I get up and start doing things that I don't want to do or whatever is I'll either listen to pep talk and just listen to some motivational
What's Pep Talk?
speeches. Pep Talk's an app that I downloaded, and it has like hundreds of motivational speeches. I can get into that, but they ain't paying me, so. But if you want to download Pep Talk, check it out. It's dope. But no, I love Pep Talk. Yet. They ain't paying me yet.
There we go.
But no, it helps me out a lot. Or I get on YouTube. I mean, I get on YouTube and just listen to motivational speeches or stories about, testimonies about people that are struggling with the same thing I'm struggling with or similar things, or just know it's possible. And then crazy thing is once you do it, you feel great and you have all this energy, and it's just a cycle that you got to keep going. Self-discipline.
What about your music?
Gosh, that ranges on the mood I want to be in. Music is definitely a big influence in your life, though. Like, I notice a lot of times I'm listening to, like lately it's been, Russ, Young Jeezy. There's Jeezy now. I'm old. That's how old I am.
Yep.
A lot of Paul Wall.
Speaking about Young, remember Young Skills?
Oh, yeah. Yep. He went to that school with us over there, too.
What's his name now?
Skilly Waves, baby.
I heard it was Brick Ratchet, but I don't know. Controversy.
Uh-oh.
Anyways.
I heard about that guy.
You gotta watch out for those guys, you know?
Oh.
I don't know. Anyways, back to music. So locally, okay, we already shouted out my buddy's Skills. What else? Who else do you listen to locally? Because I know you got some other friends that are doing music, right?
MC Monkey D, Holistic Meditation. Those are my boys. They're from Jerome, Idaho.
The Cook Boys,
Yeah.
cooking it up always in Boise. I think they're in Boise
They're
right
in
now,
Boise
right?
now, yeah.
Hell yeah, taking over there.
They're killing it. They got pretty much their own clothing line. They got hella clothes, jerseys, sweaters. They got a lot going on for them. They're doing really good.
Who else do you know that's kind of doing their own thing right now? That you maybe worked with in the past, went to school with, or just know from an ex-girlfriend or something?
Dude, honestly, that's kind of what's got me on this train, because I sat down and I realized 90% of the people I know, like that I'm friends with today, own a business. They're doing their own thing. Like Wade's got the diesel shop, Jimenez Mechanics. You got Eminence Home Repair. You got PRE, my cousin. You got Keenan. Actually, the hat I'm wearing right now is my buddy Keenan's trucking company, A&D Trucking.
And these are just all local businesses.
These are all just off the top of my head. Like,
local businesses here in Jerome, Twin Falls,
yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you listening outside of Idaho, those are just local businesses here.
And this town is maybe 10,000 people in it. Less than when we were in high school. Maybe 8, 9.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
And that's what's crazy, man. Every day is growing. Every day we're seeing new people, and I welcome it, man.
It's opportunity. It's
Yes.
opportunity.
And the more I see people coming in and open up their own business, the more I like that can be me.
Inspiration. And
You
think
know.
about it, they just showed up. We've been here. We know this entire town. We know the ins and the outs. We know owners, obviously. And I think that's when I had to put my foot down and realize, these people are coming in here and setting up shop. And I'm losing my opportunities. So
And are you mad at them? Or who are you mad at?
at first, I was mad at them. At first, I was. I'm not going to lie. Go back to there. Go back to wherever you're from. At the end of the day, I'm not even from Idaho. You know what I mean? But it was more, again, that's where you go back to your emotions. You
And we're
scared?
not talking about Mexicans. We're not talking
No, we're
about
not talking
specifically.
race at all. We're
We're talking
talking.
about like people
I'll be
coming
real
up
with you.
from
I'm in Idaho,
California.
from California.
People are coming from New York. I
A
see
lot of
people.
people.
Yeah, yeah. People from Israel. People
Yeah.
from Africa. We have all sorts of immigrants coming into Idaho all the time. So
And what's crazy is those guys who don't even know English are doing it more than we are.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And yes, I'm not gonna lie. At first, like all these people moving in, I'm not gonna go with I don't get mad at the immigrants because shit, 90% of my family,
yeah,
most 90% of my friends are, they're all Mexicans and Portuguese but I was more mad at the Californians moving in. I was making an excuse on why I wasn't able to do anything, and then I realized I'm not mad. I'm probably in a sense scared. Like, wait a minute, we're gonna be overtaken, and I'm gonna be not doing nothing. Otherwise, I jump on the bandwagon and I take advantage because I'm from here. I have more of an advantage. So if they're doing it, why can't we?
exactly.
So come on, come all.
And I think that's where we're gonna end it today. Like I said, I'm gonna keep these short and simple. Um, Sometimes we'll go a couple hours, but for now, just keep it short and simple. Um, Go out there, drink your water,
Stay hydrated.
stay hydrated. What else? Stay blessed. Like, follow, subscribe, and then I'll just plug in my stuff at the end, man. Um, Little segment I'm gonna be calling Plug Talk. I know that's a podcast itself, so I'm just gonna have a segment called Plug Talk, where I shout out all the businesses that are helping me out. Like you said, we know a bunch of business owners, and we're kind of just trying to jump on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? Stop making excuses and start doing our own thing. How's it going, guys? Black Sauce here. So at the end of my segment, I'm gonna do plug-in talk, where I plug in small businesses around the Magic Valley area. Right now, I got five businesses, or no, four locals and one online. Um, so the one online is gonna be Muscle Sport. That's where I get my protein. It's a 10% discount if you guys use my code. That's gonna be VALE 941. I'll write it down at the bottom. Um, that one is gonna be the only one I type in. The other promos are gonna be listening only, so that I know you guys listen through. Um, so I have two auto places in Twin. One's gonna be Premier Auto. The guy's name is Sam. You guys go with him. Get a vehicle. Um, Make sure you tag me on the day you purchase it or whatever. That way I know you guys got it from listening from me, from my podcast, and then um, I'll give you guys a $50 gas card. And then same with Greg over at Ruby Mountain Motors. He's gonna do the same thing. We'll do a $50 gas card if you guys hear from me and you guys purchase a vehicle. Um, and then if you guys know anybody that's going through it and needs help, personally, I use Kimmy's Recovery over in Twin Falls. You guys can call, get a um, drug analysis or however you want to call it for see what kind of help you need, or they can at least get you to the right direction. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed week. Stay productive and go out there and make the best of your life, man. Uh, no more excuses. Let's get out there and do the damn thing. Black Sauce out.